dependence and independence of the vectors. Let me take v1, v2, vn to be vectors from a vector space V over F and write them as linear combination a1, a2, a, and this linear combination equal to 0 where ai's are the elements from the field F. If on solving this we obtain all the ai's equal to 0, then these vectors are called linearly independent. And if any one, at least one of ai's is not equal to 0, then these vectors are called linearly dependent. That's about the definition. Take some elements from vector space V, write them in linear combination. If you obtain all the scalars equal to 0, then these vectors are linearly independent. If at least one of the scalars is non-zero, then these are linearly dependent. Let us see an example how to check vectors as linearly dependent or independent. We have to check whether, let me say v1 as 1, 2 minus 3 and v2 as 1 minus 3, 2, v3 2 minus 1, 5. We have to check whether these are linearly dependent or linearly independent. So what is the first step we do according to definition? We write linear combination of these vectors. So what would be the linear combination? Alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha 3 v3, right? Now let us put the values of v1, v2, v3. v1 is 1, 2, minus 3 and v2 is 1 minus 3, 2 and v3 is 2 minus 1, 5. Can I write this 0 as 0, 0, 0? Is that okay? So now multiply by this. This will be alpha 1, 2 alpha 1 minus 3 alpha 1, right? Plus alpha 1, alpha 2 minus this multiplied inside. Alpha 2, 2 alpha 2 plus 2 alpha 3 minus alpha 3, 5 alpha 3 is equal to 0, 0, 0, right? Now combining the first coordinates, what will obtain? Alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus 2 alpha 3. Combining the second coordinates, 2 alpha 1 minus 3 alpha 2 minus alpha 3. Combining this third coordinate, so this will be minus 3 alpha 1 plus 2 alpha 2 plus 5 alpha 3 is equal to 0, 0, 0. Now equating the terms on both sides, what is the first coordinate here? It is alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus 2 alpha 3 is equal to 0. Next is 2 alpha 1 minus 3 alpha 2 minus alpha 3 is equal to 0. And third coordinate is minus 3 alpha 1, 2 alpha 2 plus 5 alpha 3 is equal to 0. Now we have three equations in three unknowns. We can easily solve this system. This system, like if you convert it into matrix form, you can write it as 1, 1, 2, 2 minus 3 minus 1 and minus 3, 2, 5, alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 is equal to 0, 0, 0. Right. So we have to solve this system. Let me recall something before solving this system. Whenever we have this system ax is equal to 0, it is called homogeneous system of equations. If you can observe, this system always has a solution, trivial solution. What is the trivial solution? X is equal to 0. This is always a solution. And when will it have a non-zero solution? It will have a non-zero solution whenever rank of A is, so there are two possibilities for rank of A. Rank of A can be n, it can be less than n. Whenever rank of A is n, that is complete. It means whenever you convert this matrix into upper triangular form, then all the rows are non-zero. So in this case, A is invertible. So if A is invertible, what can we do here? We can write A pre-multiply by ax on A inverse on both the sides, and like this. So this will become, x will be 0. So only solution in this case is a 0 solution. And whenever rank of A is less than n, it means there are infinitely many solutions. So of course we can obtain a non-zero solution. Alright. So what we are to do now? In this case, we are just to check rank of this matrix. How we check rank of this matrix? Let us try to recall it. So to check rank of this matrix, it is 1 minus 2 3. It is, sorry, minus is here, and it is 1 minus 3 2, and 2 minus 1 5. So to check rank of this matrix, we will convert this matrix into upper triangular form using only row operations. Right. This thing is called row reduced echelon form. So to convert this into upper triangular form, what we need to do? We need to make these two entries 0 and this entry 0. So to convert this minus 2 as it is plus 2. So what operation I will apply? I will apply R2 minus 2 times R1, and to convert this as 0, I will apply R3 plus 3 times R1. So what would happen? First row will remain same. So this is 2 minus 2 0, minus 3 minus 2, minus 5, minus 1 minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, and last row it will be minus 3 plus 3 0, 2 plus 3. This operation we are applying. Okay.